Hello viewers and welcome to round 6 of the GT2 Sprint Racing League, where for my Irish viewers we are home in Mondello Park. For people who are Irish like myself, we are finally home in Mondello Park in a small town in Ireland called Naas in County Kildare. So here I am on the in the pits at the moment. I'm P1 out of 12, which is very good result considering that I'm on my home race. And I'll show you a clip on how qualifying went for me, and I'll tell you more about it afterwards. So as you saw there, I managed to bag first place for myself ahead of Jan Magnussen in the Corvette. So I'm pretty much starting ahead of both Corvettes, with Joey Hand starting in 5th place and Dirk Vermeer starting in 8th. Hopefully if I finish ahead of those two, I should be able to retain the lead of the championship ahead of Dirk Vermeer. But anyway though, let's get this race started, as I am P1 on the grid in Mondello Park, ahead of Jan Magnussen and Miller, where we have all the red lights we need, and it's go time now here in Mondello Park. Lots of wheel spin off the line there now, but I managed to pull ahead of the entire grid now, coming into turn 1 here at the Honda corner, I think it's called. I'm not sure, but coming into Century Bend now, coming into Century now, starting to pull ahead in the entire pack, including Joey Hand. Once again, doing a repeat of the Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps, where I pulled off a Mercedes by pulling ahead of the entire grid. I think it's because of a setup that I'm using as well. Don't get me wrong though, I have the AI difficulty on 95%, which would be just about make it difficult enough to have a challenge with the AI bots, but at the same time though, not have them running away with it. But here comes Joey Hand now, looking to challenge me for first place there. So it looks like I'm not doing a repeat of Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps now. Down to second gear we go, defending to the inside line, coming into this double right-hander. Back up the hill we go, coming up towards this S turn here, into this very tight chicane here. But here comes Joey Hand now, who's looking to close the gap on me. Jan Magnussen follows. All I have to do is just keep Joey Hand and Dirk Vermeer, and in theory I should be able to retain the lead of the championship if I'm right. Now coming up towards the final corner to begin the last lap of the race. Well, not the last lap of the race. What am I saying? Not the last lap of the race, but the second lap of the race, I mean. What am I saying today? But anyway, though, we won't worry about that now as we come into Century Bend. Down the front straight we go into turn 3. Into second gear we go. Clip the apex nicely. And just simply hold on to this lead. I'm 2.4 seconds ahead of Joey Hand now, coming into the Ireland bend. On the power we go now. It looks like I'm definitely starting to pull ahead of the rest of the pack, probably because of the setup that I'm using. But yeah, the last time I visited Mondello Park in real life was for that drifting event. I have a video on how the drifting went, but not the full video, only just when the cars were drifting solo. I'll leave a link in the description if you don't know what I'm talking about. But it was just the last time I was there for that drifting event, as well as some sort of a time trial event. Excuse me. That I also have a video up on. I'll leave both of the video links in the description so you can go check them out. But anyway, into the final corner we go at Dunlop Bend. Coming up into Dunlop. Now down the hill we go. But I'll tell you one thing, whoever made this track did a good job on it. Especially simulating the Irish weather we get. Whoever made this track did a very good job simulating the Irish weather. Because knowing the Irish weather, it's always very dull in Ireland. Although we do get days when it's splitting the clouds. In other words, where it's sunny and all. So I am now 6.2 seconds ahead of Joey Hand, and I can back myself another win. Oh, somebody's in the pits already. Who is it, I wonder? Gotta wait for the appropriate time to do so. Right, who is it? Oh, it's Jan Magnussen! What's he doing in the pits? He was doing so well in 3rd place. Why is he doing in the pits? Did he lose a front splitter or something? I am not too sure. Anyway, into Dunlop we go to begin lap 4 out of 5 for the GT2 Sprint Racing League here in Mondello Park. Now coming into the very first corner now, it's pretty much a one-sided race at the moment with me leading. Can I pick up 2 wins in a row? Let's see if that's possible. Well, looks like Joey Hand now starting to close back the lead on me. I'll tell you what, me and Joey Hand have had a massive rivalry this year. It's been nothing. Well, I've had a lot of side-to-side action, wheel-to-wheel action with Joey Hand this year. Especially back in, was it Laguna, I think it is? Well, no, not Laguna, but I think it was Sebring or something like that. I'm not sure, but I've noticed myself be finishing ahead of him in 1st and 2nd place. Although Dirk Vermeer now seems to be a little bit more further down the grid than he usually would be. I think usually he'd be in 2nd or 3rd place, either in front or ahead of Joey Hand. Ah yes, Sebring was another event, was another race where I had wheel-to-wheel action with Joey Hand. Right, one more lap to go. Can I win this race on my home circuit in Mondello Park? Into Century Bend we go. Hopefully this win will put me ahead in the championship for ahead of the BMWs for the championship. There's Michael Vergers and Bergmeister and the two Bergmeister brothers just going past me now. T. Bergmeister and Jörg Bergmeister. Right, into this double right-hander we go. Nothing much to be enthusiastic about because of me pretty much dominating this entire race. Although the home fans would be pretty happy about this. Because number one, I'm Irish and I'm racing on an Irish circuit. So therefore I'm giving something for the home fans to be happy about. Right, around the final two corners we go. Into Dunlop curve now. Down to second gear we go. And around the final corner we go. And I'm about to take victory on my home circuit in Ireland. Woohoo! We done it! Alright. Bagged myself another win. Just like back in Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. So, a pretty one-sided race it was. Not much to be excited about. But there I was, coming around the final corner now. And took victory by 9.5 seconds ahead of Joey Hand. Oh, and I know what you're probably going to write, or I probably know what you're going to comment about this. You're probably going to say, "Hey, Brereton, you don't sound Irish. You sound more American." But I'm going to tell you a little something about myself. I do have a tendency of speaking in an American accent without noticing. It's because when I was usually a kid, I used to watch a lot of American movies and TV shows, which is probably why I picked up the accent a bit, because probably back when I was just a little child, probably it's probably when I picked up the American accent from watching a lot of American movies and TV shows. But anyway, leave the track now, and I'm right! It has put me ahead of the championship. I'm ahead of Dirk Vermeer and Joey Hand for the championship, so by just 2 points. Oh, it's looking very close in terms of the championship, ladies and gentlemen. We could have a massive title fight here on our hands between me, Dirk Vermeer, and Joey Hand. We have about, I think Jörg Bergmeister could be in for the championship as well, but right now it's pretty close between first, second, and third place here in Mondello Park, as we completed 6 races now, going into Silverstone now, and the full international circuit, the Grand Prix layout of Silverstone. Tune in next time for that race, ladies and gentlemen. It's getting more dramatic now, coming close to the end of the season. So tune in next time for round 7 of the GT2 International Sprint Racing League.